There are two battles everybody will have to confront if we would honor the ordinations of God for our life. One is inherent, so it came with you. Every man will have to partake of that one. It is the tendencies, it is the proclivities of the flesh. Every human being will war. Now every flesh looks the same, but it's not the same in its peculiar operation. According to the kind of infirmity and iniquity that has prospered in a particular bloodline for a long time, the flesh of that particular lineage have their own unique inclination. So if you look at people carefully, you will see that people have particular compromise that prevails over particular families. So if there are people who are humanizers from one generation to another, it will not be hard to be a humanizer when you open your eye in that family, because the normal inclination of the flesh, the flesh had good mentorship along that path for a while. When you have a family of thieves, the devil will not labor much to bring you into that same corridor. This one is without the contribution of Adam. It's the labor of several men. This one passed the baton to another. So before you even answer the ordination of God, you will need to undo many things that are the product of the labor of many ancestors. This is why when I was sharing earlier, your righteousness is not for you alone. Your seed will benefit from righteousness too. The Bible says, since I was small, now I am old, I have never seen the righteous forsaken. So he is the righteous, but there's something about him that flows to his seed. He says, nor his seed beg for bread. Now we give birth to children with strange proclivity. Where is he learning it from? Nobody is asking. We are bringing up children that if even the parents are wondering, where is this kind of appetite coming from? It is because tendencies are passing from one generation. If you are not careful, it will reach a point to become a stronghold. When that spirit masters that lineage for a long time, passing from one era to another, it will reach a point, it will just be depravity. There's only one place we can declare the counsel of God that he has given to us, and the conditions of God remains the same. In Joel chapter 2, he says, blow the trumpet in Zion, sound an alarm upon my holy mountain. You can't blow that trumpet in a valley. You can't blow it in anywhere. There is a location where the trumpet must be blown, and if you must bring an alarm to your generation, there is a point you must stand to sound that alarm. He says, sound it upon my holy mountain. The problem is, there are too many people trying to make efforts in the valley, and there's only one place a trumpet must be blown from. It is upon the holy mountains. It is this same thing, the same message, the same song. You will sing it. You will sing it in the valley. You will preach it in the valley. But if you ascend the mountain, this is what God's servant was sharing yesterday. You will not add anything. It's the same thing, but different approach now. Different possibility. Different capacity to affect lives, because the place where it is echoed from matters. But how can we ascend that mountain? There is one criteria. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord? Who shall stand upon his holy mountains? He that has a clean hands and a pure heart, that has not lifted up his soul unto vanity. You know, Satan can avoid your hand, avoid your heart. You would think that you are still walking with God, but your soul must have been polluted by vanity, and that is part of the corruption it prohibits too many people from ascending the mountains of the Lord, because it is where your treasure is. That's where your heart will be also.